Hey, what's up guys? Happy New Year. This is my first video ever for 2020, so I thought we'd kick off with a bang. I've got a really good one for you today because I'm actually going to be doing a side-by-side review of ClickFunnels versus Kartra versus GroovePages, which is a new one I started recently showing people because they've got a lifetime offer. And I've actually now got all three. Originally, I've had ClickFunnels for about 3 years. I've had Kartra for about a year and a half. And I literally got GroovePages a couple of days ago. And I've started digging around. Now, GroovePages is brand new, so that's why, obviously the review is going to be based on the fact that I've literally just got it. But having said that, I can show you inside the dashboard, which I wasn't able to do a couple of days ago. And, unlike a lot of reviews, I'm actually going to be telling you, because I'm inside Kartra virtually all day, every day. So I know everything there is to know about Kartra. I've used ClickFunnels extensively for 3 years. So I know everything there is to know about ClickFunnels. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave no stone unturned here. I will obviously put links to these products if you want to go and get them. But I'm going to put them all in the description. But I'm not going to lean towards anyone in this. I'm literally just going to obviously give you everything I know about them so you can make an informed decision. Because that's the most important thing really, is that you kind of go into it with the facts. I'm getting quite a lot of emails from people saying should I cancel Kartra? Should I get GroovePages? So I'm going to cover all of that because that obviously makes sense. Now, right, so basically, first of all, I'm going to start with Kartra. Okay, now I've got a lot of reviews on Kartra lately, but and actually there's a load of my videos that talk through Kartra at great extent. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you the Kartra plans, and I'm going to talk you through what you can do. I don't know if you just noticed there, they give you a 14-day free trial. And then if you go to exit, they actually give you 30 days, which is really cool. But they do it on the monthly plan. I don't think they do it on the annual plan. But if you do the annual plan, you can actually save $50 a month. But this is the pricing. Now, obviously, if you did an annual plan for this starter plan, you get all of Kartra's features for $79 a month. So if you're getting started in business, this is a very, very good option. And the only thing is, obviously, you're going to have some limitations here. Okay, 50 page, you can host up to, you can sell 20 products. They've put it up to 100 pages again. That's cool because they took it down to 50 pages, and that must have affected sales. They've put that back up to 100 pages. That's really cool. I'm really pleased about that. And you can build 2 membership sites. And in fact, you can actually build 8 membership sites, because in each membership, I'll show you inside my account in a minute, you can actually have 4 levels. So I actually have one of my membership sites has got 4 levels, and I have 4 different membership sites all built in the same membership site. And you can, in effect, have 4 completely different membership sites if you wanted in those levels. You can do it in such a way that you would have you could have them all different. The only thing you'd have to do is have the logo at the top the same, because you only actually have one logo for all of them. But that's really good. But I mean, obviously the silver plan here, if you go for annual, you've literally got, you can have virtually everything's unlimited. You can have 12,500 leads, and then you've got a little bit of that bandwidth obviously is limited a bit. But they don't make you go up to the next plan. What they'll do is they'll actually go up to gold. So that's the pricing. You can have a look at that. I mean, I've obviously got quite a few videos on that. But what I really want to do is I want to dig into what's good about Kartra and what's not so good. Now, I don't have too much negative stuff to say about Kartra. Kartra's been around for a year and a half, and it's built by developers for users. So if you come in here and you spend 2 or 3 days figuring it out, it's going to be easy for you to use. You're not going to have to kind of faff around too much. This page is here. You can actually dedicate things into sites, which is basically your funnels, sites or funnels, whatever you want to call it, but they call it sites. And then here you can put them into categories as well, which again, they didn't used to have this sites thing. So we used to put all our funnels inside of here, but you can do either or a bit of both. And then you can obviously, if I choose one of mine, like this 4-day cash machine, you'll see this is one that I don't think I'm running this anymore, but this is one I used to run. And this is basically your funnel. Okay, so inside the ClickFunnels, they do it like this. But inside a Kartra, they just do it like this. Now, one of the features that there was a few complaints about a couple of months ago was that the landing pages were getting a bit slower on Kartra. Now, I imagine that they needed to up their sort of their bandwidth because they were growing at a rapid rate. That's not what they said. This is just my take on it. But what they did recently was they actually upgraded that, and it's got a lot faster. So the landing pages are loading a lot better now. But what I tend to do, because I've still got ClickFunnels, and because I built funnels in this over 3 years ago that are still running. That's like, I tend to run a lot of my stuff automated. So I have a lot of funnels that are run on an automated basis. So this one here, for instance, this is my webinar. This one here, like I've obviously built this page is converting. It's already been proven. So I don't mess around with it. So I still have some of these funnels running. And then sometimes they start in ClickFunnels and go over to Kartra. But there's absolutely, like, if you would like to ask me, would I recommend you do that? No, I would just say have Kartra. If you're starting out, Kartra's probably one of the best options for a monthly plan. Now, obviously, that's Kartra. I'm going to talk about GroovePages in a minute because they have a lifetime deal and it's going away on the 5th of January. Okay, obviously, I have no idea whether they'll extend it or do anything extra, but the way they're saying is that this is it. So, and then they're saying it's going up to $199 a month. So obviously, I will talk about that in a moment, but I want to go through ClickFunnels. So obviously, I have been using ClickFunnels in the past 3 years, and I'm now an affiliate of ClickFunnels. I wasn't really an affiliate with them until about 3 or 4 months ago when I started promoting the One Funnel Away challenge. So I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of the community. Personally, I'm in my mid-40s. I don't think their community is based at my age group. I know there are people my age and above, but I think it goes for the younger crowd. I really respect Russell Brunson. I really respect what they do. I keep saying I'm going to go to Funnel Hacking Live, but I've got a phobia about high fives. I don't know what it is. It's kind of that sort of environment. And I went to a conference recently, and there was a bit of high fives going on. It actually gets you going. It's quite exciting, but it's not really me. If I'm honest, it's not my thing. So Funnel Hacking Live is great, and the community is great. You probably know all about that. But this is my honest opinion. I think some of the funnels look really sexy. They're really good. They're fast. They work. It's kind of idiot proof for a beginner to build like really high converting, high looking funnels. They've got loads of funnels inside of here. On the base plan, that's pretty much all you get. They have now put some training in here as well, some funnel flicks training, but it's just funnels. You don't get autoresponder. You don't get affiliate system, you don't get like most of the features that you get inside of Kartra. You don't get the booking system, you don't get a help desk, you don't get you don't get the affiliate system. You can build membership sites, but again, there's a problem with that. Now, if I'm wrong, if they've updated this, because I don't have any of my memberships sites inside of ClickFunnels, so this is the one bit I'm not 100% sure about whether they've updated. But it used to be, when you create a membership site, you would get this secret URL where people would be forwarded to, and then they could sign up and log in once they'd paid for your course and then signed in. Now, when I first put my course up, basically somebody got hold of that secret URL, and I got like loads of people signing up for my premium course and not paying a penny. And then one of my Facebook groups got completely bombarded with people, and I was like, I didn't really realise for a few days, and then I noticed that all these people had access to my premium content. So then I switched it over to Kartra, and I've not had that problem at all. So this I would say, if that's still a problem, that should have been fixed by now, because that is that's how people are ripping off other people's like protected content, right? This is people's hard work. So that was a slight problem. It meant that you had to, there is a workaround. I think you could just do it manually. So every time someone signs up for your course, you grant them access. You don't give them that secret URL. But obviously in this day and age, Kartra takes care of that. If you have a monthly payment plan or anything with your memberships and they cancel, the membership gets cancelled. It's all integrated. So that's what I love about Kartra in terms of that. ClickFunnels is great. You can build great funnels inside of it. I'll show you this page here. It's pretty cool. Didn't take me too long to make. It's high converting. It's pretty simple, but it does the job, right? It's pretty good. People love it because it converts. This page actually converts at over 50%, which is pretty cool. And it's pretty fast as well. So it loads pretty quickly. So I'm not going to change that. And in fact, I think it's pretty much everything else I could take over to Kartra. Most of it I have. These are just like odd pages that I've created in the past. But because this page is working really well for me, I keep ClickFunnels just for that, I think. And every now and then I might, somebody might give me a funnel or something happens, so I keep it. But you do not need ClickFunnels and Kartra, right? Like, obviously, I'm going to say if you're starting out, just get one because the costs will build up fairly quickly. Now, the other thing is as well that it's built, it's built by marketers, in my opinion, because Russell Brunson's a marketer. A lot of the features that they were adding, like last year at Funnel Hacking Live, they put this back button. If I show you, this was available. This one here. So if you make a change, let's just make a change. You'll see this back button, but this wasn't here. And that, I mean, really, in this day and age, there's no reason why that shouldn't have been available. And if you start sort of messing around with it a little bit, it can be a bit buggy. If you use it basically for what it's for, then you probably won't have any problems. Russell Brunson did a video Russell Brunson, by the way, if you're not sure who he is, he's the co-creator of ClickFunnels, but I think most people know who he is. But basically, yeah, he did this video saying, if you mess around with it, it will break. But it's, there are things that don't work quite so seamlessly with it. You can integrate it with Zapier, but I've been having some problems like trying to get people into my Kartra account with this. So with this one, I've actually done it with this one's EverWebinar. So this is a auto webinar. So I've got that going to EverWebinar, which actually does integrate with Kartra, which is really cool because it's the same company. But if I actually try and collect the lead here and try and get it inside of Kartra, it's quite difficult. So I actually have to have another autoresponder active campaign again, which I don't use really. I use Kartra because I prefer their autoresponder, but I have to have it to use with ClickFunnels. So I'll put a link to active campaign as well because you can get that for $9 a month. So if you're going to get ClickFunnels, I recommend an autoresponder straight away. Don't delay on that. Get that sorted. $9 a month. You can get active campaign. There's MailChimp and Aweber and all the rest of it. I don't use them, so I can't really comment, but personally active campaign's fantastic, but I've transferred everything over to Kartra now because it's all inside of here and it works seamlessly. So there you go. So that is ClickFunnels, and yeah, I mean, other than that, I think it's built by marketers for marketers, not built by not built by developers for users for marketers, which Kartra is, okay, and they do have some templates for websites, but Kartra have some much better templates for websites. So that's Kartra, that's ClickFunnels. Now, I've had a few confused people because I have started promoting GroovePages. Now, the reason I mean, obviously my job for you guys is to make sure that I'm giving you like open reviews and assessments so that you can make an informed decision. GroovePages is built by Mike Filsaime. Okay, now Mike Filsaime he originally built the first run of Kartra. Kartra is 1 year in the development stage of it being launched to where it's at now. Kartra is one of the leading softwares. Like there is no, like anybody you ask anyone who's using Kartra, there's actually a Facebook group, go and join it. Pretty much nobody's got a bad word to say about it. Okay, but it's going to take a while to get there. Okay, now I do believe that GroovePages in 2020 are going to kill it because Mike Filsaime built drumroll, Kartra, Webinar Jam and EverWebinar, which is their products. He basically sold his stake in Webinar Jam and EverWebinar in 2006, and he licenses the API to Kartra. So I don't think he owns it, but he licenses the base code or the software or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it was. He says in his video what it is, but he licenses part of this to them. So and also he's already got $1 million in upfront investment, and he created this product GrooveCart, which I've also got, which is basically this one here, and this is the biggest rival that's come out to Shopify. It's nowhere near where Shopify is at, but it's basically giving Shopify a run for its money now. Now, I've got this, I just got it, but I haven't even used it. I've never touched it, so I can't give you a review of this yet. So, but this is GrooveCart, which is one of his other softwares. So What's to note about GroovePages is that you get it for 497 lifetime access. So you can see it here, look, for life. Okay, you get unlimited domains, you get unlimited hosting, you get unlimited, unlimited domains, unlimited hosting, unlimited funnels, unlimited websites, unlimited everything that GroovePages has to offer. Okay, now you can't really compare GroovePages to Kartra. You can in a way. Like if we go inside the dashboard, if I can find where I've opened it somewhere on here. Right, so I'm just inside GroovePages now, and this is quite exciting because what I'm going to show you here, I mean, like I say, you get 497 for lifetime access, and I didn't have it when I started promoting it a few days ago, and people have been asking me about it, so I just decided to bite the bullet and get it so I can show you guys exactly what's inside of here. Now, it's still in beta, okay? They are promising this is going to be the biggest landing page software in the world as of 2020. And Mike feels same. He's got very high credibility. He's already launched GrooveCart, which is this one here, which is basically giving Shopify a run for its money. They've already got $1 million in upfront investment, like I said. So that these guys are going to crush it with this, and the reason that they're doing this at an offer of 497, in my opinion, is because that's how they're going to be able to launch it. Because if they come in at $97 a month, people are going to be like, well, why should I move? And also it's in beta, so it's a very clever offer. It means that they can sell this. Now, anyone who gets this for life is going to be laughing, absolutely laughing. Let me just show you this. Okay, so one of the biggest things that, I mean, inside of ClickFunnels, if I give you an example of ClickFunnels, right? If you want to go and change a page inside of ClickFunnels, and you want to make it mobile responsive, okay, when you're messing around with all this stuff, you get this thing up here that says mobile and desktop. Now, what you actually have to do is when you're changing this, okay, when you come into here, it's going to ask you to consider mobile here. Okay, so you want to put it on mobile here. So you can see I've already done it all because I've obviously been doing this. But you've basically got to change the text on a mobile. So this is the font size on desktop, this is on a mobile. And a lot of people will forget to do this, right? Because a lot of people will be working on their laptops or desktops and they'll just be working on this. And I'm guilty of that. Like, I have done that, okay? And what makes Kartra fantastic is that all their pages are built in blocks. So you can build a page in 5 minutes inside of Kartra. And also, I know somebody said that it looks very, very similar. Somebody inside one of our Facebook groups today or yesterday said that it looks really, really similar to Kartra because of the blocks. But to be honest, yes, it will do, because obviously Mike Filsane was involved with Kartra. But what, in my opinion, is that this is the way it's going. This is it, because most of the traffic, over 50% of all internet traffic, is mobile. And most people are building stuff on desktop. So a lot of people are losing money because of this. So by doing these blocks, this block system, I'm going to build a website for you now and show you this. It's going to save people a lot of time and effort. And also one of the biggest things that hardly anyone thinks about, which is basically making it mobile responsive, which is the exact term. Like if you look it up, they call it mobile responsive, which means that it's going to basically come out all the right size and everything on here. So that is massive. And when you build your websites in blocks or your funnels in blocks, you don't have to think about it, because every single block has been considered for this. So showing you this in action, I'm just going to put in a header here. Okay. That wasn't really a header. Let's put another one here. Okay. So that could be a header. Let's go for a sort of hero block here. Let's put that in. Okay, so these are obviously the ones that GroovePages have already created. So we're just going to put in, I'm going to put in something like this. Let's put in a CTA here. And then we're going to put in a testimonial section. Maybe I'll put that in above that actually. And then we'll put in a footer. So we've got some footers down here. They've got some pretty cool stuff already done. So we're just going to drop the footer in at the bottom. So, hold on. Now I've got to learn how to move these, because I think we can just, there we go. There we go. Brilliant. Okay, cool. So as you can see, that is now, we've built a landing page, right? We've literally in less than 30 seconds. So how cool is that, right? And what we can do here is we can go up and we can select it for kind of large laptop, tablet, so desktop, laptop, tablet, and mobile. I'm imagining that's laptop, yeah? So look at how cool that is. Let me just show you down each one. So obviously desktop is what we created it on. This is kind of laptop, although this looks more like a tablet to me. I don't know laptops that have screens that size, but obviously it's considered 4 different options. So depending on what size someone's laptop or computer is, look at that, look at how cool that is. And then you go to tablet, okay, and then we go to mobile. So this is what it's going to look like on a mobile. Completely seamless. How amazing this is. All you have to do with this is change images, change your branding or whatever, and change the text. And that is it. And obviously link to whatever you need to link to. That's all you have to do on this page. And you have got, if you want to pay someone, if you want to charge someone $500 and build them an amazing website, you could probably do the whole thing in less than half an hour. It's incredible. And then here you have your pages. So you can basically build your funnels here on the left-hand side. So you can basically, like in here, you can say, right, I want another blank canvas, and build your next page, and then another blank canvas, and you build your next page. And then when you go back to your blocks, let me just go back to this home page. Actually, let's put in an actual navigation menu. Let me just show you this. This is something that I noticed when I was messing around with it. So if we put in a header, if we can find a header, navigation bars, here we go. So we put in a header, what it will happen is, say you put in a website, it's gonna pre-populate the pages. As you noticed, I put in page 2 and page 3. So it's gonna have them, they're all gonna be linked and everything. So you're not even gonna have to worry. So when you build these and you just put a header in, it's done. You just have to change your logo. So that's why I love GroovePages. So yeah, this is kind of a long video today, guys. And what I would really like is if you guys can comment down below anything that I haven't covered, anything that I might have got wrong, especially about ClickFunnels, because there's some features that I haven't used for a while. Anything that you'd like me to cover, any questions you've got about any of these, and I'll answer you there and then. And I'll also I might create some more training for you so that I can talk through. But yeah, so my sort of summary here is that if you've got Kartra, keep it. Okay, if you can afford to get GroovePages for $497, buy it, because you're going to be able to use this later on. This is going to be a steal. This is going to be a really cool tool for you to have later on. Okay, if you can't afford GroovePages, my advice is over all 3. My win always goes to Kartra. Okay, so get Kartra, you'll love it. It's fantastic. If you're going to, if you want to go to Funnel Hacking Live and become part of a crazy community, a good community, but you know what I mean, like the high five community, where it's really, really focusing on kind of high energy marketing, and you want some sexy funnels and stuff like that, then obviously ClickFunnels is great. It's really good. Obviously, when it comes to kind of really doing some deep ninja stuff on it, that's when you might want to upgrade to Kartra. And I say upgrade, it's the same price. So you'll basically be able to just switch. But yeah, so that's kind of my review of all 3. So I'll see you guys in the next video.